Just behind the high rugged cliffs of Espaniola Island, in the far southeast of the Galapagos archipelago, is a most unlikely place to find the largest and near only breeding ground of the rare and endangered waved albatross. The waved albatross gets its name from the beautiful wave-like dark markings across its chest. The waved albatross only nests on 2 islands. The 2 main colonies are on Espaniola or Hood Island, with approximately 34,700 birds, but there's another much smaller colony on the island of De la Plata, off the coast of Ecuador, with only 10 to 20 breeding pairs. It's the only albatross that occurs in the tropics. These are medium-sized albatrosses, being about 1 metre long, with a wingspan of about 2¼ metres and a weight of 3 to 4 kilograms. Research has shown that the total population has fallen almost 20% since 2001. This may have happened because feral goats have been eliminated from Espaniola Island, and this has allowed more woody vegetation to grow where the waved albatrosses occur, reducing their available nesting area. Breeding sites may also be reduced in size where thicker vegetation limits the area and location of the takeoff points. Waved albatrosses have a lengthy, noisy and very complex courtship behaviour. The dance includes a lot of bill slapping, where each partner faces each other and rapidly slap their bills together, back and forth. They do this while sitting or standing. It is usually the male that initiates a behaviour, followed by the female. While standing, they also face each other and raise their bills wide open, which they then shut with a loud clap. Their dance involves bowing and parading around one another, with their heads swaying from side to side in an exaggerated way. While swaying, they call out with an exaggerated nasal sound. This slow strutting is often accompanied by periods of bill fencing. Newly matched up pairs and pairs that have failed to breed in the previous season display for longer than other pairs. The female waved albatross lays its single egg between mid-April to July, and the pairs share the incubation for about 2 months. The egg is laid on the ground without evidence of any constructed nest. While incubating the egg, each parent rolls the egg around the area, sometimes covering a distance of 40 metres. Eggs that are rolled have a higher chance of successful hatching. Because waved albatross pairs mate for life, which may be as long as 45 to 50 years, if one of the partners is killed, this will affect the next breeding season. Both partners have an equal role in catching food and raising the young. The chick is dark brown in colour, covered with dark brown downy feathers. For the first few weeks after hatching, one parent guards the chick while the other goes away to forage for food. Then both parents leave the chick in unguarded nursery groups. It is such a large bird that it cannot take off from its flat breeding grounds, but must waddle clumsily to the nearby high coastal cliff to drop off the edge and launch itself into the strong coastal winds. The waved albatross feeds on water surface prey, such as fish, squid and crustaceans, but it will also scavenge the regurgitated food of other seabirds. When a parent catches prey, it is held in its stomach, where it's converted into an oily liquid. The parent does not return to the colony frequently, but stay out continually fishing. When it does return, The parent finds its chick and pumps up to 2 kilograms of liquid into the chick's stomach at one feeding. This swells up the chick so much that it can hardly move. By the end of the year, the chicks have fledged and they leave the colony with their parents and head for the Western Pacific. From January to March, they range east of the Galapagos along the coast of Ecuador and northern Peru, often congregating in the Gulf of Guayaquil. With the males returning first, they come back to the Galapagos in mid to late March. Although the parents return to Espaniola each year to mate, the juveniles remain away for about 5 to 6 years when they return to mate for the first time. This appears to be a group of juveniles at finishing school, learning how to court and display. They are close together and you'll notice that they change partners a few times. The standing birds may be males, while the sitting ones might be female. These juvenile birds may also be sizing each other for potential mates. This is an important time, since the waved albatross mates for life. Although the restricted population of waved albatrosses in the Galapagos archipelago is protected by national park personnel, and the island is also categorised as a World Heritage Site, the albatross's limited range, bycatch from longline fishing, disturbance by tourism, disease, and the effects of illegal fishing in the nearby waters place them in considerable jeopardy. The population is highly vulnerable to a catastrophic collapse to extinction. In 2007, it was added to the critically endangered status in the International Union for the Conservation of Nature Red List.